What's up, y'all? This is MGTV Reactions, and today we're going to be reacting on Wine Glass. All right, you guys. So listen, Wine Glass just did a live. It's called Cook and Clean with Wine Glass and Chill. All right. In this live, Wine Glass is going to get irritated with the people in the comments because they complimented her children and called her children intelligent. All right. So I thought that that was very crazy. All right. And you're about to see the rest. Wineglass said, let's give the medicine all the credit for my children being intelligent. Okay. If they didn't have medication, they would not be smart. So let's go ahead and hop into it. But before we do that, I'm going to ask you guys to please hit that thumbs up button for me. All right. Comment your thoughts down below because I want to hear what y'all got to say. All right. And also hit that subscribe button for me. Okay. Okay. Let's get into it.
Yeah, y'all for this start getting blocked. A lot of y'all, all of y'all. But yeah, so yes, RJ is very advanced when it comes down to any type of learning and any type of level. So anything y'all say about my kids, oh, they so smart, they so intelligent, thank you for that. But a lot of times people comment and say, oh, your kids is very intelligent and throw a shot. And then I start to get fucking irritated because I'm like,
first things first, Wine Glass. How is anyone complimenting your children being intelligent throwing a shot? I think the issue is Wine Glass just is always on defense mode, okay? That's what it sounds like. She feels like everybody's trying to be smart all the time. I believe Wine Glass's children are really, really, really smart. However, I believe they could also be smart without being heavily medicated as well, all right?
First of all, let me tell you how I had to advocate for my kids to get to that level. That shit right there makes me mad because what happened? A child goes through anything. And the reason why RJ is so smart is because of his medicine. And I could give myself credit for advocating for him. Really, RJ has came a long way.
So I get it. So the issue here is that Wineglass wants people to give her praise for putting her children on medication. All right. She doesn't want you to just say, oh, your kids are very smart. She wants you to say, Wineglass, you did such a great job because you put your kids on medicine and that's why they're smart. That's how she wants everyone to word it. That's what it sounds like. I mean, Wineglass, what does any of that have to do with anything? Who brought up the medication? You. You always want to attribute every positive thing to medication. Okay, I'm quite sure if she did not put her kids on medication, they would be smart as well. Like I don't get it. She just praises this putting the kids on medicine so much. It's irritating.
And he fought through it himself. You want more? See, little fat man is on. This is why I call him Fat Boy because this is his third play, y'all. He eating his steak, y'all, like it's going out of style. Eat your steak, Naori.
I'm not saying the rice is tasting weird. It's called on a table. Duh, Sherlock.
But
No, Sherlock again. No.
And this how I feel. A lot of people that have ADHD or that go through mental illness whatsoever, I feel like a lot of time on the internet they joke it, like they just play it. Oh, you're the crazy.
Wineglass, yes. You're the crazy one because you sent your child to a mental institution. All right. You're the crazy one because you insist on diagnosing everyone in your house with anxiety, ADHD, and depression. You're crazy because you have those issues. You want to diagnose everybody else in the house with those issues when they may just in fact just be being children. I mean, children are hyper, but the majority of the time they're hyper. Sometimes kids don't always listen. That's just what kids do. That doesn't mean that they need to be put on medication. Okay, that doesn't mean that they need to be sent to a mental institution. Okay, because they're hyper. That's why people call you crazy.
Life is crazy. It's not perfect. Ain't nobody. Don't you? Nobody is perfect. So this is what I'm saying. How I feel. I don't know, baby. It's not looking good. Hold on. Put you on my cup. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get back to this ADHD conversation. And I feel like everybody is dying to know about. It's not that much water, dude. Your daddy gotta put some more water in here.
Okay, I gotta speed it up some because I don't got time. I want to get to the point.
It says wine glass that medicine doesn't make him smart. Honestly, I feel like if he did not take the medicine, he'll be so behind because how can he focus to be smart? You have to focus and read. You have to be still.
Okay, girl.
You have to have your mind to comprehend this. If it does not comprehend it, or your brain is not slowing down to understand, or you can't even sit in your seat to grasp what's going on, how can that make him smart? So I feel like the medicine is very helping all my children, even Malaysia. Malaysia know how to read. 2 years ago, she didn't even know how to write her name. She didn't even know the letters of the alphabet. Like, and that's another.
Well, how old is Malaysia? Because they start teaching the letters of the alphabet in preschool. So you telling me just 2 years ago she learned the alphabet and she learned how to read some words. Wine glass. Maybe that's because you didn't make an effort to help her with that. Maybe that's because before she started school, you were not interested in reading to her. Maybe that's because she wasn't in daycare or in Head Start, pre-K, whatever the case may be. Because I'm not understanding how old is Malaysia and what grade is she currently in? And you're saying um, she just learned the alphabet and how to read 2 years ago? Like, what? That's actually crazy.
Another thing of power of the school too is the school system too. Because how I feel like this, the school works so hard for Malaysia. My baby can read 2 years.
Yeah, right.
They've been working more than 2 years. They've been working with my baby for 4. Malaysia been in school since early Head Start. But I feel like the early Head Start really didn't help her. She didn't really learn nothing at all. So when she started going to elementary school, they start incorporating more structured things for her, far as learning new tactics for her,
New taxes.
new tactics for her. And give me this.
Can I get more?
And I felt like they really did work. Like they worked on my baby so much. And
No,
I
I'm
love
not taking
that.
it.
Okay, girl.
I'm not taking it.
Because you're not teaching them. My babies are smart because of me.
I'm not taking it.
Honestly.
So I'm confused. Now she's saying that the babies are smart because of her. First, you said that they're smart because of the medication. Then you said that they are smart because the school has worked with them for, as long as they've been in school. Now you're saying it's because of you. So Wineglass basically wants the people to give her credit for putting her kids on medication. All right? That's what this is. So she got upset because the people called her children intelligent because you did not give her props for medicating them. I don't think her kids really need medication. I don't. I think Wineglass just wants everybody to be on medication because she is. It's insane.
My children is smart because of the decision I chose. Do y'all know when y'all take medicine, if y'all don't have ADHD, it has the opposite effects on you?
Awesome.
Take so when RJ started taking medicine, right? Because they thought it was more depression than they thought it was ADHD, right? And I didn't know I was scared. I was honestly shitting bricks when I first gave my baby medicine. I want to start crying like y'all must don't know what the fuck I went through when it came to my babies.
I hated that day.
You don't even remember or something for no 5. Yeah, you started medicine like
So to get themselves together before she medicated them. In this live, she also mentioned that she wanted to start her child, I believe RJ, on medicine as early as the age of 4. But the doctors told her, no, we have to wait at least until he turns 5. How insane is that? And that's what I mean. She didn't even give them the opportunity to try to work things out on their own. Like, this girl is bat-ish crazy, okay?
I don't even remember when they
they
went
didn't
for
want
the
to start
little.
medicine at 4. His doctor said, wait a year. She did this with all my kids. They either had her wait another year because she wanted to make sure that it wasn't because of them being still young. And sometimes kids are very energetic and she didn't want it to mistake that as just being a kid and a toddler, transitioning, you know what I mean?
I really wasn't that energetic.
But his teacher
So
told
Wineglass said that she was shitting bricks because, she was scared to put the kids on medicine. Yet she turns around and says that she was pushing the medication at the age of 4. She was pushing for them to get on medication. And the doctor was the one to tell her to hold off for a year just to try to give the kids a chance. Me personally, I believe they should have waited longer than the age of 5. Shit, you just start in kindergarten at 5. Just start in kindergarten. So what's the rush for medication? Wineglass was irritated with those damn kids because she's all over the place. So she wanted to medicate them because she felt like it was something wrong with them when really it was something wrong with her. That's what this is.
like, hey, we need to sit down and talk. I already knew. I said, what's going on? You need to call his doctor because we need to start medicine because the only reason you can stop you can have your kids take medicine when they're young like this is when they're failing in their school. They just don't give medicine to kids just randomly. And this is what I want y'all to understand. This is how I feel. I'm gonna have to just come on live and just keep talking about this because I get more views talking about ADHD than anything else. It's crazy. But
I think she gets more views by talking about ADHD, possibly because people are just amazed by the fact that she is, so gung ho about ADHD. Every time I watch Wine Glasses, ADHD, 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 my psychiatrist said this, and I'm switching medicines to this, or I was thinking about switching the kids' medicine, and Bay has anxiety, panic attacks, ADHD. I can't take it. I'm like, girl, if you ain't got nothing else to talk about outside of everybody's mental health disorders, I'm not getting it. People think it's something wrong with you. That's why they watching it. Like, I don't understand. Why do we have to keep hearing about your kids and their mental health crisis. Okay, you chose to put them on medicine. Everybody's not going to agree with that. And I believe firmly that the kids would have been just as intelligent if they were not taking pills uh, 4 times a day. Because that's what she said. Oh, I had to give them pills 4 times a day. What kind of stuff is that? Who is doing that?
Um, um, Wine Glass, you are a good, caring, loving mother. So just continue doing you. I'm definitely gonna do me. I don't care about what these people say. Like they can feel whatever they want, and that's like that's just. I mean, I can't change everybody's mind, but they gotta remember if they kid go through it, and then they don't know what they're going through. It's crazy to me that everybody don't agree with this, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna
Girl,
start talking
please
about
do
God.
not start talking about this more often. We get it. Your kids have ADHD. You have ADHD. Everybody's effed up. I get it. Okay. I just, the thing is, Wine Glass, everybody doesn't agree because before putting your children on medication, you should try to find other routes. You should have tried putting your kids on a more structured schedule. Okay. Maybe you should have done that. Maybe you could have tried a more holistic route. But putting your kids on medication is not always the best thing. Why? Because it comes with other side effects. All right. That's another reason why she had put her son in a mental institution because of the side effects of a medication that she had him taking. All right. It comes with side effects. Then they can't really function without it. Sometimes it changes their regular behavior or their personality. Everybody doesn't want to put their children through that. So no, everybody's not going to agree with that. I have a 10-year-old son who has ADHD. He's not on medication and he is on the honor roll every marking period. So what? Yeah, he's a little hyper. He gets on my nerves, but I'm not going to put my son on ADHD. I'm not going to put my son on medication. All right. I'm going to give him a chance to get it together himself. It's not that I don't believe in ADHD. I understand that it's a very real thing. I just don't believe in medicating my child for every single thing. It's not necessary. And he's very smart without being medicated. So look at that.
You broke it.
All right, come on, y'all, because y'all gotta go to bed. Y'all took y'all medicine. You want more?
Yeah, I want more steak.
You want more steak? You don't want no more rice?
No, I don't like the rice.
You don't like the rice?
It's plain.
It's okay.
Well, I don't take anything without the rice.
And so, um, so when you take ADHD medicine and you do not have ADHD, right? It has the opposite effect, right? So this is what I was
Girl,
saying back then. I have to get
obviously they're not
tested.
going to
So you
just give you medication
have
because you
you
asked
is
for it.
screening
The
you. They
point is
just
that
don't
you push
to
for your kids
be
to be
screened.
medicated.
Are
Anyway, I'm going to
they
speed it up some because I don't have time to keep hearing about the whole process of being diagnosed and the medications and, why everybody needs to be medicated. It's so irritating. So let's just go here. And while we're waiting for the video to load up, you guys, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Also, comment your thoughts down below because I want to hear what y'all got to say, all right? And hit that subscribe button for me. any day now. But y'all let me know while we're waiting. Would you be okay, just jumping in?
ADHD are tend to be very more hyper than girls with ADHD. Are like, oh, there's
And it
common
is.
kid stuff, but it's a difference when it's common kids and when you cannot listen. So
I'm gonna need.
let me give y'all an example.
One Glenn said she was gonna start working on her basis because it is very puffy. I'm not. I don't understand what's the cause of the bear belly here. Because she says she's not pregnant, but it's looking quite tight, round, and hard. Okay.
His teeth, like they know what RJ office medicine because they call me ASAP. Hey, can you come up here because he ain't got his medicine? Like me being older now because they had their pills for more than I don't know how many years. It's been a long time. Mommy, you cannot walk out like that. It's been a night, but I wasn't really consistent as I am now as giving their medicine at 9 o'clock, listening to the doctors and having that schedule and getting my phone doing my phone take medicine.
So essentially,
So
Wine Glass just can't get a schedule with anything. She can't manage a schedule for her daily routine. She can't manage a schedule. Basically, has a hard time staying on track. So really, the one with the bad ADHD. That's why the kids is all scattered the hell out and all over the place because the mom is, and the dad ain't helping. He just sit back and let her be scattered out. He ain't gonna assist.
um with RJ teacher said she knew when he never took his medicine, he'd come in running real fast and his book
What?
bag would be in mid-air and he'd just be running. And she said, Diamond, I'm not playing with you. She said he will run so fast that I can see his book bag just sitting in the air and he's just running. His book bag didn't even hit the
So the baby's running and his book bag is in the air up above his back. Is what you're saying? I just cannot.
floor, and he already like ran into her in the classroom already. So that's an example of him doing that. So that was our experience. But that's an example of ADHD. And you can have kids with ADHD that has anger management that does stuff that they don't know what they're doing, especially if it's aggressive, biting, hitting. RJ is not on the side of aggressive. He's an energized
So
bunny.
he's
Bites.
just energized and he's happy go lucky. So isn't that a good thing? I mean, what kid doesn't? What kid likes to sit still, sit down? What kid likes to do that? I don't know any kid. That shit. None of my kids like to just sit down, sit still, especially not for long periods of time. They now, if they was outside playing all day, then yeah, they might want to. come home and sit down and relax. But they got to burn the energy, wine glass. If you got him in the house all day doing nothing, of course he's going to be jumping and bouncing off the walls, and then he's going to be excited and jumping all over the damn place when he get to school because he don't never get to do nothing no other time anyway.
Spit and hit when he does not have his medicine, but he's not an aggressor. He doesn't like just go up and try to hurt somebody, because it's different. It's two different ways. Like, you could be aggressive ADHD person, and then you could be a very passive ADHD person. And RJ is the passive ADHD person. Now, Malaysia, I don't feel like Malaysia is a passive or aggressive. I think she's mid. She's in the middle of what it is. Just want to live off the government. The fuck that has to do with anything, girl? You probably
So only gets health insurance through the state, through welfare. All right. Now y'all know before when Wangler said she wasn't getting no food stamps, she was struggling over there. She was taking $30 to $100 or $150 to the market and trying to make something happen with it. But lately, Wineglass has been doing some really big grocery hauls. But she wants us to believe that she does not get any food stamps. Now, one thing's for sure, Wineglass is not selling out the t-shirts, okay? Also, Wineglass's views have not been viewing as of lately, so we know it's not a YouTube check. The other thing is, Bay's not bringing in any additional income because he's on Social Security for his disability, and his money stops at about 1,700. All right, and the rent is way more than that. Wineglass, please, with the cap, okay? You're capping. You're definitely receiving food stamps, all right? You're definitely receiving food stamps. And I don't even have nothing negative to say about that. But don't sit here and act like you're not, because you damn sure you're not bringing in buku money all of a sudden. You're not. Let's continue.
off the fucking state. This what it looked like. Yeah, you definitely living off the state. But so yeah, our Malaysia, I don't think she's neither
Look at the
there
belly.
or there. So Malaysia was very weird. I just didn't understand what hers was because how she carried it. And when I sat down with the neuropsych doctors and explained, because they was like, I'm like, she has to be autistic, because ain't no way like my baby was literally using in the bathroom. She was in second grade, literally peeing on herself. And I'm like, this is from autism, like
So,
nothing.
on
Like,
top of her insisting that they have ADHD, she also insisted on the internet embarrassing your kids, telling us how you couldn't have kept that to yourself. How she was being able to manage making so much money. She didn't want to talk about that. Yes, she wants to tell us all these embarrassing stories about her children. Why are you telling people that? I'm just not. I don't get it. No, she has no regard for her children's feelings or anything. Like, she just telling all their business, and for what? People really don't give a damn about the ADHD thing. It's old now. Okay, girl, what are you, the spokesperson for it? But then you're going to sit here and say you thought she was autistic because she was wetting herself? Like, I just can't.
like I don't know what else to do. Like, this has to be Malaysia also would tell me things that will go on, but she would tell me things that will go on, or she did not at all. Like RJ can tell me
I
what
don't even know
happened
what she's talking about at
in
this point, so I
school.
gotta speed it up.
She
It's just all over the place with this whole thing. She feels like it's some sort of mental health issue. It burns me out. It really does. So we're just going to start it right here. I'll probably go down to like, let me see, what mark was that? Oh, I think, oh, okay, so I passed it. But all right, we can just start it right here.
My son got ADHD but refused to give him medicine. And that's your preference. And that's good. His ADHD might not be as bad as my kids' ADHD is. So the reason why my kids take medicine at any given cost is not about our living situation. It's when they
I
start
cannot.
affecting
I'm over it. This whole
their
ADHD talk is insane. You know what? Y'all, I'm going to just take it down to the hour and 20-minute mark because I ain't got time to keep hearing about this ADHD ish. I'm over it. I am over it. It's not even showing the that's a minute and 15. I mean not a minute. All right, bear with me, you guys. I'm trying. All right. Child. Child.
They will be
All
up
right.
all night. They will sleep for 4 hours and then be up all day. And then their body just tend to crash. Even with ADHD kids, um, all day. So they just jumping with a person that does not have ADHD. I mean, a person that does not have medicine in their ADHD, and their body is overworking because you got to remember, 10-year-old does not run all day. But
Yes, they do.
ADHD kids, um, body just does that all day. Their body shut down. shuts down. Like they will sleep for hours. And it's so weird. But the thing with RJ is his anxiety. He'll be up all night when he don't take his medicine. Like when he go to his granny house, he'll be up all night on the game. Son is 34 and was extremely hyper, no meds, and is successful. Was very hyper to be successful in school. So it's when they get older. But right now, actually RJ goes to his granny house. He wants to take his medicine because all day and you cannot control your body. So
Girl, please. I just can't. Okay, let me just go to the end because I can't take it.
he likes
Shit. On top of my connection, along with her, and I just keep hearing ADHD is burning me out. It is burning me out. Okay, you guys. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna see what she's talking about at this point. If it's still about ADHD, I'm going to get off.
wrong with that
Okay.
lower class. We got more than a lot of people does. Hold on.
So yeah, that's at the citizens, all right. And she didn't like that. She went and talked to him about it to see why he would say something like that. But listen, guys, that concludes my reaction to Wine Glass because you know I can't wait to hear what y'all all got to say. All right, all right. And please hit the thumbs up button and also hit the subscribe button. And until next time, all right, I will see you. Bye bye.